guys, welcome to the Digital Data Collection and Handling Techniques training webinar. It's a training webinar on data and AI where we transition from paper to powerful predictions. And this is an intensive training on data techniques that is presented to you by Cy Consultancy. And my name is Dr. Teach, that's what you call me. And so we are going to look at the Open Data Kit and the KoboToolBox. We connect that with Zapier as well, creating our own database, digital ocean. We can also talk about the red cap. So this is a modern data collection and storage tools, efficient tools for field and clinical research. And what are we using? ODK KoboToolBox and the red cap. And what we want to do now is to discuss why we need data. Why do we need data? So data is needed for number one, analysis. So we've got mapping of diseases and crime patterns, geospatial machine learning. We need to do predictive, especially when it comes to disease outbreaks. So that is very, very important. Then we've got automation with AI. So we need a lot of data for us to be able to do that. Then predictive maintenance using sensor data AI for fault detection and power systems. Then we've got AI forecasting and predictions that we make in finance, portfolio optimization, and sentiment analysis. Now, the idea is that we want to gather as much as we can for the purposes of business intelligence. What is business intelligence? Well, this is the process of collecting and analyzing and presenting data. What questions are we trying to ask and answer? What happened and why did it happen? So business intelligence is focused on what happened in the past. So we try to summarize historical and current data through dashboards. And then what is the difference between business intelligence and data science? Well, data science is just about what will happen and what should we do about it. We are going to use machine learning, statistics, and programming, and some mathematics. So yeah, that is the difference. So where are we right now? Here, where we are saying how do we collect the data that we need, and that's when we are going to discuss the digital data collection using ODK and also using KoboToolBox and then the red cap. Then later on we are going to have other training sessions where we talk about how to handle the data once it has been collected in real time. How do we handle that kind of data and how do we deal with that? So we've got all those things that we need to work on. ODK is just an efficient way, especially if we are looking at it vis-a-vis traditional data collection, paper-based tools, time-consuming, and they are prone to error. I'm not saying that digital data collection tools are not error-prone, much better. There's a bit of efficiency and there is real-time monitoring. And so we are going to look at ODK and we are also going to look at the KoboToolBox. So now the ODK, the Open Data Kit, it is an open source, it is customizable, it collects rich data types like GPS, images, audio, and barcodes. These are things that you cannot send people out in the field to collect. They can never bring you the coordinates. And very good when you are talking about household service. When you are conducting a census, the water and sanitation health program, health assessments, and this supports skip logic. What do we mean by that? If a question is not appropriate for them based on an answer that has been given before, then it is going to be skipped, and then you can actually validate these answers that we've been given to say this is what we need. So there are some validation constraints and we've got skip logic. Then when we talk about the KoboToolBox, it is built on ODK. They are cousins with ODK, and it has got a user-friendly GUI. So the user interface is very friendly, and it is ideal for humanitarian and field service, and it supports non-profit users. So quick collection of information and especially feedback in emergencies, and it's great for NGOs. So how then do we use the KoboToolBox? That you need to do is to sign in and create an account. So this is much training that we have got for you today.